Well, that little bit is done. It's time to take the helm. Well, it's time to take the void map. We still have this big old burned out spot. Someone replace my carpets. Alright. I want today to take care of getting our Navigator. Then I want to kind of take a look at Rykard Majoris. Even though it's not a quest location. The prison planetoid is where I want to go next, to be honest. But I want here, then here. And then we'll touch this. I think that's the order I want to do things in.
Lord Captain, reporting, the heralds of the Novus Nobliette continue to maintain Vox silence. Perhaps due to Yorick 5 being off-limits to visitors, we intercepted signals from the beacons drifting on the station's orbit. The demands are clear. We're told to turn the ship around immediately. We have also detected an accumulation of space debris near the station's docks. Presumably it is the remains of interplanetary shuttles. Perhaps the esteemed Navis Nobliette House requires aid, and therefore cannot respond to our Vox transmission.
Contact the station again. I will negotiate personally. We'll be courteous about this.
The Vox relays the cadent sound of grinding gears and clicking tumblers. I'm sorry, Lord Captain. The station does not reply even after an official greeting by a rogue trader and the declaration of your intent to negotiate in person.
Order the Ogre crew to scan the station.
Yes, Lord Captain. The Vox remains silent for a while, but then you hear the static and Vigdis's measured voice. The officers from the Ogre crew performed a full scan of the station, but information is imprecise. They note wave distortions of unclear genesis that are throwing off most of the readings. We are able to ascertain that the reactor core of the station is still alive, but many compartments are unpowered and some fully depressurized. The signs of biological activity are largely present in the central module, which means the station has not been abandoned. So the question remains, why are the esteemed navigators' heralds ignoring us?
Order the crew to commence docking with the station. I'm not going through official means. I'm not dealing with this. I need a navigator.
Affirmative, Lord Captain. We do not know what is happening at the station, so you will have to look for the esteemed navigators blind. Dock safely, and may the God Emperor light your path.
I appreciate the kindness, love. Oh, everything's a bit of a carking mess, isn't it? I like this. It is nice to see how beautiful it is, though.
You dare to argue with your master?
It was not you whom I swore to serve within these walls. My lips are sealed.
Confess. What was the old man's last command? What are you planning?
Give up, Keeper. You have lost this battle.
We're getting nowhere with these ones, sir. Permission to execute them.
Wretches, you will be consigned to oblivion for your transgressions against House Ocelio. Immortal Emperor, deliver your servants from peril. Prayers will not help you, servant of the damned. In the name of House Ocelio, I command you to execute the infidels. Interesting. Oh, they felt a little unceremonious. They didn't do it all at once.
Not a step further. Master, we have some strange guests on the station.
A tall man stops you with a gesture when you approach. Blood is trickling down the pearly scales of his weary face. And not just his own blood. Two jet-black, unblinking eyes are watching your every move. And the third one, the mark of a navigator's fate, is menacingly pulsing behind the lowered lid, in the middle of his forehead. Step back, or I will unleash the horrors of the Sea of Souls upon you. Emperor, be my witness. Deceased, brother. It was the Emperor's will that brought me to this abode. Navigator frowns. No one has the right to interpret his will so freely, brother. But wait, I recognize your coat of arms. You must be a lord of the von Valancius dynasty. Yes, I am absolutely positive, in fact. And since fate has brought such an important person into my abode, allow me to introduce myself. Before you stands Felix Christoph August, keeper of this station. So, you did not come to offer support to the traitors? This is great news. Having said that, you must understand that Yorick 5 is a holy sanctum for House Ocelio, and the path to it is only revealed to a secret few. It pains me to say you are not on the guest list. Provide me with a navigator, and I will immediately depart the station. I do not think that is possible. Yorick 5 is an observation station. We do not sign contracts and do not provide navigators. We delve into the depths of infinity and chart the movements of the warp storms. And besides, Felix gestures at the disorder around him, you have chosen an inopportune time for negotiations. Fine. I'm looking for the Lord Inquisitor's interrogator, one Henrik von Kaloi. Do you know anything about his present location? The Lord Inquisitor's interrogator? I think I would know if such an important individual decided to pay us a visit. What is happening on the station, then? Where did all these corpses come from? Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious. The bastard killed them. Betrayal! A most banal thing in the life of the nobliette, don't you think? I was stabbed in the back by my closest friend, Theobald Ocelio, the second keeper of Yorick 5 and my mentor. On his instructions, my own people sabotaged the generators and blew up the shuttles, brutally massacred the loyal servants of my mistress. Most unforgivably, they dared to take her prisoners, greedy scum! I swear by the throne's light, their souls will perish in the darkness of the void. Felix falls silent for a few moments, then furiously slams the end of his staff into the floor. The madmen have captured Lady Cassia, and are now torturing her upstairs while we idly chatting down here. Help me rescue her, or be gone, but waste no more of my precious time. I still have questions concerning the situation on the station. Our idle chatter will not save Lady Cassia. But if you need to be sure of something before you can help, so be it. Tell me about your mistress. Regretfully, I am not allowed to discuss my mistress, whether with her retinue or outsiders. She will tell you about herself personally if she feels like it. That is assuming she survives. I'm begging you not to waste any more of our precious time, for it is running out. What makes you think your mistress is still alive? A spark of concern flickers in the black pits of Felix's eyes. You may not believe me, but Lady Cassia is capable of... The Navigator cringes, seemingly in pain, and furiously exhales. Incredible things. Not even the traitor Theobald can easily harness her power. My men have reported this station is in a deplorable state. The Navigator irritably brushes away a strand of bloodied hair. Trust me, I should know. Everything happened too quickly. There were dozens of reports of accidents, victims, and failing systems, but the only precious thing aboard this station is Lady Cassia's life. Everything else is futile and can be easily replenished. Why did you not respond to the messages from Rykard Minoris? I've already said Yorick 5 is sacrosanct. It is a holy domain of a Navis Nobliette, and it is forbidden for commoners from the world below. We had hoped to solve this crisis on our own, but when the situation spiraled out of control, we could not establish contact because the traitors had disabled our equipment. Enough questions. What kind of help are you talking about? I would never ask you for such a favor under different circumstances, and yet... Felix turns his hand away from his ribcage, notices blood, and winces in pain. And yet Lady Cassia's well-being is above all. I haven't got many people left, and my wounds are too deep for me to act with precision and swiftness. But you may actually succeed.
In order to ascend to the mistress's chambers, you will need to remake a holy relic sanctified with the blood of Lady Orselio herself. This is a control rod of the elevator machine spirit. I have one part, and the other was lost during the mutiny. But even this relic will be of no use unless the elevator mechanism is powered.
Why should I help you? Oh, I hit the wrong one.
I have a phylactery containing the mistress's blood. It needs to be taken to the laboratory, which is located behind one of the reliquary doors. The most ancient of sacred mechanisms will help rebuild the rod. The tech priests ceaselessly perform the rites of appeasement so that the machine spirit would serve the house in its time of need. The fateful hour is now upon us.
Why should I help you?
You came to the station for a reason. House Orselio will not be able to help you until the current crisis is resolved. But if you aid us now, I promise we will reach an agreement you will find satisfying, be it riches, influence, or the powers of our navigators.
How am I supposed to power the elevator?
The station's main cogitator is situated in the guard room. Just enter the correct command sequence, and the sacred mechanism will do the rest.
If it's so simple, why don't you do it yourself?
I never said the feat would be easy to accomplish. The path to the laboratory and the guard room is blocked by the very same madmen who took over the station. They will not negotiate and are afraid of displeasing the Navis Nobliette or incurring the Emperor's wrath. They bow only to brute strength, something which I currently happen to lack.
I guess that makes sense.
So have you decided, descendant of the von Valancius line?
I will rescue your mistress, but in return, I require that House Orselio sign a contract with my protectorate.
Felix's reply sounds curt and tired. So be it. Hurry! The mistress's safety is all that matters, but should you fail, our arrangement is finished.
Yeah, that's fine. You're a bunch of right carcass. There's quite a bit of them if we were to betray them. Let's take a look at what we're operating with. We've got a guard there. Let's head around this path. Alright, we'll disarm. Alright. Trap disarm. There's more lades over this way. Let's head up.
Oh! Stand firm! We must not let the miscreants devour House Orselio! Fire at will! For House Orselio!
Alright. You wish to have a scrap. I will give you a scrap. Abelard, you're right up front. Me? Let's go here. Dira, let's put you there. Sister, I guess I'll put you here. Actually, Dira, if I have you come around this side, that sounds better. Where can I go? We'll stay right there. Start the battle. Oh, indeed, Dira. Let's move you up there, love. If I zap him, that takes a good chunk of health. How about if I scream? Ooh, we could take out the Medicaid. Let's try it. Risk it for biscuit. Biscuit risked. I appreciate it. We'll target him. Alright. That will end your turn. Oh, it comes to Argenta. Sister, move into position. Take aim. Fire. Hey, that's a good girl. And we will shift your position to just right here. And I will have you... Oh, you'll hit. You'll hit our good boy. Shoot at him. No, damn it, girl. Alright, how many guards we got coming up? I wonder how many of them will hit their allies. Wonder if we can bait it to happen. You know what I mean? Oh, I forgot we were dual wielding. Oh, it's been so long since we've done a mission, hasn't it? Alright, ignite. We'll set the squad commander ablaze. That's point one. Then, we will order command Abelard. Don't you screw this up, lad. Then we will have Abelard engage in battle. First, target is too close.
Victory is imminent.
Rush here.
I'm not interested.
Oh, he can't do anything else? Oh, Karka. Fine. End. Now it's Abelard's turn.
I will do
Take
my
him down. Here's one. Now we go after the commander. Hello, lad. Big old slashing hit.
It will.
And we're gonna do another endure. Alright. That will end his turn. Oh, those lads. Oh, he killed his own buddy. Oh, I did not like that pistol burst. Don't do that again. Oh, I love it. They can actually kill. I love friendly fire being on. Oh, it's so. Oh, it's carking beautiful. Adira, can you kill him with just a staff slap? Yes, you can. Good girl. Good girl. I like it. Target him. Oh, man. The fact that they just blasted their own commander. They fragged the bastard. They hate the bastard, so they fragged them. I love it. I love 40k. Oh, my. Fire off a volley, love. Miss every shot. You could do better. Come on. Oh, good dodge, good dodge. My turn now. Let's go here. We'll do another ignite. Burn this bastard away. Set him ablaze. And let's have Argento go again. This time we'll do a single shot, bring him down. Beautiful. Beautiful. I will wait. She's gonna get her turn in a little bit. She doesn't need an extra. And once again, oh, we can't do anything else. Alright, we'll just order you, Argento, my love. There you go, Lace. Now, Abelard, where do I want to send you, my good man? I do want to send you up. Have I given you a ranged weapon? I really should. Take this dumb carker out. I'll show you a little friendly fire. Now, what will this do? This will give me 3 move points. And that's once per combat. Let's do it. I don't need all the move points, I just need enough. There we go.
Indeed.
Endure. And we'll come back down this way. Hey, Ballard. You're kicking ass and taking names. Pistol burst missed. Excellent. Are you going to blast your own man again? Oh, you almost blasted Abelard. That's not friendly. Can you hit anything from here?
No can do.
How about a smite?
Not this guy.
No. You got a pistol. Got a pistol. Can't reach. Nope. That was a bad call. Alright. End turn. Sister. I need you to move up, love. Take him down. You missed.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
God damn it, Argenta.
Guided by faith.
Don't fail me this time, love. Not him. Is he out of range? He's out of range.
I'll do it.
Hit him! Damn it! Argenta, why are you failing me so hard? Can I... Oh, I can light his ass on fire. Okay. Let's do a... Bring it down.
I won't compromise my
No.
principles.
No, everyone's out.
It's as good as done.
Guess we'll do Adira.
That is not my destiny.
No. That was the wrong choice.
But of course, that had better be ineptitude.
Oh, she's gonna hate you even more now, Adira. She's gonna hate you even more now. He'll burn. I'm not too worried of it. What I will try and do is just get Abelard into position to take this other guy out. Yeah. Oh, tell me he blasts his own lane. Oh, I didn't even get to see him burn up. Ah. What a shame that is.
On the battlefield.
Alright, you have no reach. Sister, that's gonna be a tight shot if she's able to make it. The chance of shooting. Hey! Oh, you couldn't even kill him in one shot. Come on, Argenta!
Don't let your guard.
The hell am I keeping you around for? Nothing I can do from that distance. Comes to Abelard to save the day. Get in there, good lad. Excellent. We pick up any wounds? No wounds. Oh, that's cool. The third eye. That's unnerving, but I love it. What's this? Data crypt H40KO. Hilo 40 Kilo Oscar. Cool. Wonder what it means. What is this? Meteorite chunk. We'll collect it. What do you have on you? Mutated flesh sample. Sure. Alright, nice and slow. We got goods. What was this? Navigator flesh sample. Okay. I have no idea what I'm carking collecting. Oh. Alright, let's clear this up. Got some debris. Oh, he's wounded. Noble silk gloves. Wear against 5 to persuasion. Collect. Can we disable that? Sister.
In prayer.
No! Oh, we dodged it. Never mind. Did you hear the screams? Move! Sir, are you alright? We can't hear anything. Oh, he's losing it. Oh. Now I see. You're in league with them. Is this the insurrection? Yes, indeed. Death to the traitors! Why do you give him that voice? I don't know. He sounds like a whiny bitch. Oh, the battle. Oh, gosh. I know you are all traitors. Traitors, all of you. They told me. They whispered. Hey, who are you? What did he just... Oh, he tried shooting at me. I don't know what happened. I missed everything. Ah, main cogitator.
Left in the dust.
The cogitator's vid screen is covered in cracks and stained with dried blood. The buttons, switches, and levers were ripped out of the control panel with exceptional cruelty and scattered around the sacred mechanism that now sparks and hisses in agony, still refusing to perish. Awaken the cogitator. You turn a few of the remaining dials and pull the activation lever. The cracked vid screen of the sacred engines flickers. The cogitators inside emit creaks and groans, and lumens oscillate at random. It takes a while, but eventually the machine spirits do grant you access to the cogitator systems. Request data in the station's navigators. After a brief pause, the data appears on the vid screen. Felic, main hall, alive. Theobald, upper chambers, alive. Calamira, location, upper chambers, deceased. Alexius, lower levels, deceased. Rasmus Estevan, unknown, deceased, probably outside. The child location, upper chambers, biometric parameters, rapid heartbeat, elevated body temperature, stress level exceeds the permissible limit, status unknown error, attention, calming procedures advised, attention, upper chambers inaccessible, error, the control rod is not present. If the rod has been misplaced, immediately contact a station keeper or the Navis Laboratorum custodian. Examine the log. The archived data stored on the cogitator's local data crypt is partially corrupted, but you still manage to access the residual logs for examination. View Vox report, 12 Alpha Hilo 890. The Vox recording hisses for some time before you hear a voice. This is Officer A282. Do you copy? Several generators overheated on the lower levels. Chambers A to D are unpowered. The tech priest crew sent to investigate the problem is not responding, requesting back. The officer's speech is interrupted by the shouting, and recording abruptly ends. Officer H123 speaking. 200 servants have perished due to explosive decompression in the living quarters. We have located the traces of mechanical interference. The preliminary cause is officer sabotage. Crews 5, 6, and 9 are cut off from the main compartment. We have enough oxygen for 20 minutes. May the Emperor save our souls. Senior station officers, this is the captain speaking. We attempted to contact Winterscale Scion for help, but something is jamming the signal. We never received a reply and cannot be sure it was even sent in the first place. A rescue team is not coming. We are on our own, so remain vigilant. Anyone could be a traitor. Do you hear me? Anyone. If you are in doubt, shoot to kill. The following Vox recordings are too badly distorted to make out even a single word.
Examine recent entries of the incident log.
Report X880. Originator. Classified. Date. Classified. The servants close to the child have started butchering one another again. An order came from above to have their remains reprocessed. Report X886. Originator. Classified. Date. Classified. The negotiations with the Winterscales were a success. A new batch of servants will arrive in 10 moons. Escort them to the laboratory at once. It is imperative that we increase the new retainer's resistance to the child powers. Report X891. Originator classified. Date classified. Data expunged.
Examine the station stocking log.
The log is almost completely corrupted, but you managed to recover the latest entry. Identity confirmed. Regent Aratano Orselio. Date of visit classified. Reason for visit classified. Date of departure classified.
Examine security and life support logs.
The yellow light above the control panel flickers to life, and a singular repeating message streams down the vid screen. Warning. Damage in technical compartments A12, B3, D8, and H24 detected. Warning. Living quarters L10, L16, L28 depressurized. Warning. Unable to access the station's docking system. Warning. Energy regulation system. Unknown error. The station will transfer over to emergency power. Immediate evacuation of the facility is advised. Warning.
View the encrypted data.
Something buzzing in the cogitator's metallic gut. Several red lumens light up above the vid screen. Required access level security captain or above. Current access level senior security officer.
Break through the machine guardians.
Defenses.
Hey!
You easily bypass the restrictions imposed on the sacred machine. The cogitator's overloaded processors whir unhappily. Most of the encrypted data has been wiped. You find traces of the purge protocol. Recovery is impossible. But a list of the most recent commands having been embedded in the machine's spirit's consciousness now fits across the screen in a single creeping line. Child, delete, picked flow, disable access, code, annul station controls, delete, activate shuttle self-destruct, purge command log. Exploring the archives for a while longer yields surviving excerpt from the guard captain's report mentioning that the security system had recently been reconfigured without his knowledge. His comment reads, only the keepers on the station have access to the life support systems, but Keeper Theobald has not left the child's side, and neither had I. Could it be that?
The other bastard's the traitor, isn't he?
Return to the list of available commands.
Call Rykard Minoris for help.
System cannot carry out your command despite the eager compliance of the machine spirits. One thing is certain. The problem does not lie in the cogitator's mechanisms.
Switch to the main chamber controls.
Cogs within the sacred mechanism slowly start turning with heavy grinding and clacking. The tired machine spirits grant you access to the station's control, or at least its parts that still obey the cogitator.
Open all doors on the level.
Cogitator's vid screen goes dark as if the machine spirits had fled their mechanical casket. But your assumption is incorrect. as it fills with static. Just a few moments later, you can barely make out an inscription amidst the flow of rapidly changing symbols. Warning. Data corruption. Processing. Error. Okay. There's so much.
Hey, I got the right one.
The cogitator takes a few moments to gather the data from the station's active systems and produces the following message. The protocol has been executed. The passage has been opened.
Okay, 7. Hey, alright. Main elevator controls.
A few manipulations with the switches makes you realize the elevator to the upper level is blocked. Activate the elevator. Processing query. Confirmed.
Alright, that's it. Cogitator's done. Oh, heresy has found its way into the halls of the esteemed house. It is black day for the Navis Nobliette. Okay. Transducer. What's the trans... Okay. If I put you in...
This is intriguing.
Close. Collect. Crystal dust. Okay. Cool. Reagent flask. Crystal dust. Close. Turn on the device. Well, car king spot. Did I not do it right? Maybe it was the biogel is more basic. Shame. I wonder what that would have given me.
Bella Corselio looks a little better. His tangled hair is now neatly braided. His wounds are tightly bandaged, and there is some healthy color under the scales on his cheeks.
You've dealt with the threat and powered the elevator. Well done. I trust you brought the activation on as well. Remember, every second of hesitation may cost my mistress her life.
Adira suddenly cocks her head and drives her nails deep into her shoulder. Then she starts mumbling. The crossroads. There are 2 paths, both stained with blood, both leading to the accursed eye. They all wear masks, so poor and flimsy they fall at the slightest touch, one hiding a blind man, another a traitor.
Tell me more, what paths?
I cannot say. One is paved with blind faith, the other with hatred and treachery. Both lead to tragedy. You simply have to decide what kind of tragedy you like most.
I don't need to see behind the masks. I know who the traitor is.
Adira nods tiredly and glances at Felix out of the corner of her eye.
I didn't trust him the moment I saw that Felix was the reason that the security commands changed. Like, it's the only logical thing.
This station has enough problems without your sorcery, Psycho.
What in the carking hell are you, you daft bastard?
Felix waves Adira off and looks at you expectantly.
I have my questions. I'm keeping the key, actually. There is darkness swirling in Felix Corselio's bottomless eyes as he bares his sharp teeth in a defensive snarl.
Care to explain yourself, scion of the von Valancius dynasty? What is the meaning of this?
Servants alone cannot be blamed for what happened on the station. Most corpses are discovered, whether unarmed or feeble.
Do you think mere servants could plan a coup? The senior officers are just as guilty. Half of my guards butchered one another because they suspected treason. As for the real culprit, the coup is staged by those closest to the mistress.
Destroying the shuttles, shutting off power, and disabling the security systems. Too many things required special access. Access available only to the keeper of the station.
As I am sure you are aware, there are 2 keepers of the station. Your guess is absolutely correct. Theobald Orselio, the demented old man, obsessed with Lady Cassia and her power, and also the one to blame for the woes that have befallen Yorick 5 in our noble line.
I listened to a recording of a private conversation between the station's officers. You were very lenient toward them, purposefully neglecting the security protocols.
I was lenient. This is true. And in the end, I paid a steep price for it. Just look at the destruction around us. The insurgents have left almost nothing of my home.
The keeper spits out the last words with a particular bitterness. I saw the security captain's report. Only the keepers have access to the station's systems. But Theobald stated his side. The entire time, and could not have initiated the self-destruct protocol.
Which means he did it before the report was filed! Or maybe after! Or...
Felix's stern face twists with disgust.
You dare suspect me of what happened? The one who is going out of his way to preserve what little there is still left? By the God Emperor, you will keep these slanderous accusations to yourself.
Enough lies, Felix. I'm certain that you are the one behind this coup. Felix nods wearily.
I suppose it is time to remove my mask. Congratulations, you got me. But did you really expect me to be sincere this entire time? To welcome you with open arms, an ally of Trysephone and her monster, the accursed child who has tormented the navigators of Hell Celio for years? Don't make me laugh. You arrived to help her completely destroy our house, and I cannot let it happen.
I am interested in this.
You do not.
Felix hesitates for quite a while.
In that case, accept my sincere apology for the deception and my earlier behavior. I had no intention of making an enemy of the von Valancia's heir, nor of destroying the station that served as my home for years. They left me no choice. You cannot even imagine what monsters lurk in the upper chambers, an evil plague, a pestilence on our bloodline that seeks to destroy House Celio from within. And Theobald and his followers, just mindless fanatics serving this evil. Lady Cassia is a scion of a merciless tyrant. But it is not her relation to Trysephone that is terrifying. She's a monster whose powers drive servants insane with mere turns. A cursed child who can kill a navigator from the Celio bloodline with just a look. I alone managed to get close enough to her over the years. She lowered her guard and trusted me, and at long last I rid my house of this curse. This is the truth.
If your cursed child agrees to become my navigator, I'll gladly rid you of this burden.
You do not understand this!
Felix stops mid-sentence and makes a brief pause and then nods to himself.
You are correct.
This may work. It is certainly possible.
You're going to need this charm.
Felix hands you a precious stone without setting. Its luminous surface remains cold to the touch no matter how long you hold it in your hand.
If you manage to press it against the monster's skin, whether by force or by guile, the baleful influence of her powers will recede. You'll be able to take her and leave the station.
Carking shame, doesn't look like I'm going to be able to kill him or his people.
Keep your
Oh
wits
well.
about you.
Let's go up. Oh. Her emotions run wild. Interesting. Oh, very interesting. The pale figure with unnaturally long limbs stands with her arms raised, her hands deformed with talon-like nails. Her deathly pale face is coated with blood that continuously streams from her scarlet misted eyes. Her spiny gills, slightly hidden under her disheveled hair, twitch nervously at your approach. Only now do you notice the third eye on the young woman's forehead hidden by a jeweled ornament, and when your eyes meet, you sense overwhelming, soul-smothering power. Succeeded. You are enveloped in despairing grief, and an invisible hand closes around your throat, cutting off your breath. Your limbs seem to fill with lead, and your heart hammers in your chest. And the desire to turn and flee from this room, from this station, almost gets the better of you. At last moment, you master your emotions, and your will pushes back against the illusions, forcing it to retreat. Adira emits something between a moan and a drawn-out whimper. Ow, ow, ow! As if my little pals weren't bad enough, now this one's barging into my head. Somebody stop her.
Heresy.
Argenta looked at the tall figure with a strange mixture of anger and sadness. She lowers her head as her white hair veils her face. Lady Cassia, I'm here to help you. Please calm yourself. She wearily shakes her head and lets out a drawn-out sound similar to both a sob and the howl of a small wounded animal. What is happening? Was someone calling my name? Are all the betrayers dead already? And who are you? Castis Mugaro von Valanciers. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Unease settles over her features, and she nods cautiously. Pardon my manners, Castis Mugro. I did not expect to make such a gracious acquaintance in such a time of great sorrow for our house. What is this? I feel faint.
The heavy-set old man who has been kneeling nearby erupts into a low sobs. His eyes, swollen from crying, dart desperately around the room as though the veil of ignorance has just been ripped away from them. The child, Lady Cassia, where are you, sacred child, throne preserve? Despite the venerable age, the Navigator leaps up and rushes to the young woman's side.
You! The old man shifts, revealing his face to you. It is threaded with jet-black veins, and his bulging milky eyes bear the striking resemblance of those of a dead fish. A sickly sweet scent assaults your nostrils. The old man's flesh is rotting inside his decaying mask.
My eyes fail me, for they are unable to make you out as either enemy or ally. I am warning you. One wrong move will bring the wrath of House Ocelio down upon your head.
Watch out, Lord Captain. This one's so deranged it's making the whispers shriek like crazy. He might just open that eye of his.
Threatening the head of a dynasty is a grave offense, esteemed whoever you are. Abelard places a hand on his weapon. At present, I'm trying to determine what is happening on Uric 5. I'll grant you that you do not look like pirates who have come coveting riches of a wrecked station, or like scoundrels in Felix service. So who are you? Castis Mugaro von Valanciers, rogue traitor. Another rogue traitor in our corner of the galaxy. How interesting. Your kind always make an appearance in desperate times, ready to cut a deal that benefits one side alone. Given that you have not so far drawn your weapons, your intentions probably peaceful, and so House Ocelio now asks his service of you. Save the life of the child in exchange for future cooperation. Do not hurry to answer. Think on it. You can make yourself an ally or an enemy of our house today. You will decide. What service do you ask of me? Hope glimmers in the Navigator's milky eyes. Save the sacred child. Take her away from the station. I fear I do not have long left. A bluish rivulet trickles down the old man's chin, and he wipes the mutated blood briskly away with his sleeve. You glimpse strange burns covering his flesh under his clothing. The slightest movement must be causing him unbearable pain. Save the child and deliver her safely to Regent Aranato. Acting as head of House Ocelio in the Kronos Expanse, rest assured the reward will be worth your effort. I know we came here for a navigator, but after everything we've seen, I've got some reservations about this girl. Argenta looks at Cassia, and a painful furrow appears on her brow. Such a fragile thing with such a heavy burden upon her shoulders. I want to know what happened between you and Felic. Felic is my wayward student. He came to Uric 5 as a callow youth. Personally mentored him and entrusted him with care of the child. He was like a son to me, but he proved to be just another traitor. He sought to steal our most precious treasure, the heir of our house, our sacred child, to revel in power with others like him, casting our house into the abyss to pervert the centuries-long traditions of our family. You can see the fruits of his villainy for yourself. He decided he was not bound by his duties to the legacy of the greatest of our novices, Trysephone Ocelio, who led our house to prosperity for countless years. Foolish boy. The renegades clouded his mind. They sought to seize control of the dynasty before the sacred child had come of age and taken the Novitus throne. So choose whose side you're on, a murderous traitor or the lawful scion of the noble house. Theobald speaks these words softly, looking at the unconscious woman with reverence. Felix said that the child is a monster, the legacy of a tyrant that must be wiped out. And you believe him? After everything he has done to the station, Felic only wishes to dispose of the heir and take the reins in his blood-stained hand. Does this not besmirch Lady Cassia's good name? The child is the holiest and most innocent creature on this entire station. Oh, don't care about the other two options. I've made my decision. Felic is a true monster. Let's do away with him together. Theobald dips his head in favor of the proposition. Allies are always welcome, even temporary ones. I will revive the child. Do not be alarmed. The power of House Ocelio's heir will help us destroy our enemies
and shield us from Felix Navigator forces. But you rest for a time before the battle.
Oh, we gotta level up.
I will lead us to fortune.
Character, let's go. Time to level. Let's see what we're doing for ourselves. Talents and a characteristic. We'll take Backdraft. And let's increase our willpower more, shall we? There we go. More willpower, 55. Alright, as usual, everyone else will be skipped. Oh, Cassia's awake.
Rogue trader, you treasonous worm. I knew I should have killed you.
I don't know where his voice went on that one.
That's enough, boy. You betrayed the child, our house, and Trisiphae herself. Surrender. I'm the savior of our house, and I'm prepared to pay the ultimate price. Kill them! Blah, 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 blah. Ugh.
Beg for mercy.
Oh
but
god,
I will grant none.
he's been shot.
Abelard, I need you to get into the fray of their highest concentration. I'm going to put you there, lad.
No.
That's me. Abelard, I need you. Let's see. Adira, my dear. I will put you there. And Argenta, my love. You will also come over to here. We will start the battle.
Felic,
I will bring you down. Ooh,
pissed. Oh god, they're almost all dead.
what'd you do?
Okay. This is going to engage so much warp. Argenta.
Next ranged area attack made by this soldier 100% damage and additional 2%. Alright.
Here's what we're gonna do. First and foremost, we are going to come down here.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
You will oh no, I might have done this backwards. As she missed.
As the Emperor commands, I
We're gonna concentrate fire. We're gonna work on these two. You god damn it, woman!
As the Emperor commands.
Argenta, what happened? God damn it. Alright, okay, please don't shoot me with that crap. Alright, that's one. Good lad, good lad, good lad. Who's next? Who's next? What are you doing? Medicae. Healing Theobald. I appreciate it. Never give a medic a gun. They don't know how to use it. They're only there to heal. Oh, never mind. I take that back. Abelard. Let's bring you here. He's next. He's there. That order. You're out. Alright.
I've seen
Abelard.
worse battles than this in my time.
If you would, please.
At your beck and
And we will rush in rage. Oh, that reckless strike did so good. Brace for impact, Abelard. Well done. Adira comes to you now, love. Who is most important to bring down? Not you. This guy, right? Shriek him down. I don't want as many people attacking us as possible. Who can we target?
Anything else?
Let's target Felk. Alright. And call that end. Felk's bodyguard. He burst fired me through a goddamn structure with a las rifle. Oh, it's a load of crap. What did I just witness her do?
Duty prevails.
Holy crap. Could you not shoot through your lady, please? Let's burn him out. Alright. And
Damn for it.
target's too far.
Let's make some opportunities.
Gonna be out in the open, not really where I want to be. Abelard, I need you, my good lad. To bonk him in the head. There we go. Nice, my lad. Nice, my good lad. Right, Abelard, take him out. Oh, I think Argenta needs it more than I. Felk is next. We've taken care of the right side, which is good. Abelard can handle the last. Soul Gaze is pretty strong. Let's do...
God
Move up here, please, love.
through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Shoot him. Damn it, woman!
In
Let's
thy
use it,
light I stand,
please.
and thy light I
For the sake of the God Emperor.
I'll do it.
There we go, there's the big hit. Next, 3
That is
shots.
not the
Come on now.
Emperor's will.
Come on. There we go. Big hit, big hit, big hit. Come on.
This is worthless. This
Oh.
is unacceptable.
You do some pretty worthless shit too, I gotta add. It breaks my heart to say, but you have been pretty crap today.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Abelard, you're up next. You're gonna be bringing that lad down. The Medicae, healing up Cassia's troops. Don't think we've lost one of Cassia's lads yet. So I'd say we're doing good work. Abelard, charge up. Hey, that's my lad. Lindo, it's his turn. Alright,
What is this?
Adira. You're actually doing a pretty good job about keeping
No
things
candle.
down. Can't
Got this
hit
guy
him
as
from
told.
there. Alright. Can we mark him? Can't mark him. Let's do forewarning on Cassia. Psychers psyching up psychers. Oh man, that's a huge cone. He's wounded. There's the gunshot. Alright, it's time for Muggero to mug a go. Light his ass on fire. Nope, can't do them. Alright. Yeah. Let's buff up Argenta, please. Voice of command. Get in there, defender boy. Right, Felic takes another burn. Burn ends. He succeeded his saving throw. Oh, I did not like that. That was not nice. Warp Curse unleashed. The enemy becomes cursed until the end of combat. All incoming warp damage. Oh! By the gods.
Guided by faith.
Argenta, time to purge a mutant. Oh, we screwed up big time. Four. Please don't shoot the psycho. God damn it.
I will not.
It pierced. Damn it. Oh, I could have run and gun. Okay. I feel bad I shot Cassia. That was not the intention. Oh, boy. Abelard's not going to be able to get in position, that's for sure. No matter what I do, he's kind of stuck over here.
Tactics are the best ones.
I can't have him rush, though. Try and get him into a better position. 3. No, not happening. Head turn. We'll put Adira up there.
Is to come.
We'll do a full scream.
Anything else?
There we go. Popped his head like a goddamn cherry. Oh, he's dying. Oh, and he's dead.
This is your burden, child. Survive. Return to the fold of your house as your destiny demands.
Theobald coughs up bluish blood. The armor plate on his chest is perforated in a few places. There's a tangle of metal and viscera where his abdomen ought to be. The Navigator's pale eyes find Cassia. He quietly rasps.
No! Don't leave me alone in this violet-brown haze! Wake up! Your mistress is giving you an order! Do you hear me?
Cassia looks at the Navigator's body in bewilderment, and you are overwhelmed with an inexplicable sense of loneliness and grief.
He was a fine seer of the war. He fought for his mistress until the end.
Aye, indeed he did.
Yeah, no. Enough's enough. I've had my fill of waterworks, thank you.
Adira briskly wipes away her tears with pointed determination.
Oh, I regret that we had to meet under such circumstances.
What need have I for your regrets? I just want things to go back to the way they were before.
It's not gonna happen, love.
What are you going to do to me?
Well, that really makes me feel like a monster when you're asking something stupid like that. But that's a bit more me. Lady Cassia, let us aid one another. Become my navigator, and I shall restore you to House Rosalio at the earliest opportunity. Now we'll go with option 2.
I beg your pardon, but what about my servants? Your Act 5 is still full of people loyal to House Rosalio.
All who can be saved will be given succor aboard my ship.
The Lady Navigator ponders your words for a short while.
As a Lady Navigator of House Rosalio, I accept your gracious offer of protection. Please, take me to your vessel. I can no longer bear the pain of this place.
Very well, let's get going. See, look how many people we save along the way. Now, loot the bodies!
Lord Captain, Lady Navigator, welcome aboard. The Sanctum Navis has been prepared for the communion ritual, but if the Lady Navigator wishes to rest in her quarters first...
Your heart starts beating furiously, your breaths come short and choppy, and your fingertips tingle unpleasantly. You notice that Vigdis is shivering slightly, and the crew are glancing around in puzzlement, searching for the source of the sudden wave of unease. Without even looking at the Voxmaster, Cassia waves her away.
First, I wish to speak with the rogue trader. Leave us. Of course. When you're ready for the ritual, please let me know.
Oh, she is going to be a commanding woman.
Cassia sweeps her pensive gaze over Vigdis, then, lowering her lashes slightly, turns to you.
Tell me about what ritual entails.
I doubt the uninitiated could understand the mysteries of navigation, but I shall try to explain the essence of it. I must merge my mind with the will of the machine spirit of the ship, so that I become one with the vessel.
Cassia lifts a lock of hair from the back of her neck, revealing gilded implant ports.
After that, I use the House Rosalio ritual, which I am loath to reveal to you, to free my mind of all errant thoughts, and then it is time to open my third eye and peer into the depths of the warp itself. Among the nightmarish visions, mirages, and creatures of the abyss, only the light of the Emperor is the truth that will lead me from star to star, from system to system. Oh, the light, the guiding thread, so fine it can slip from one's grasp at any moment.
Cassia unfurls her hand as though dropping something. But you have nothing to worry about. The navigators of House Rosalio never lose their course.
What do you wish to speak about?
Before I begin the ritual, I wish to look once again into the eyes of the man whose fame is so great it managed to penetrate the impregnable walls of Uruk 5 long before we ever met. It truly is you, Castus Mugro, the person the whole expanse in the Claxus sector is talking about. And now, a rogue trader as well.
After a few seconds' hesitation, Cassia lets out a small exhale, then raises her pointed chin.
I have not yet thanked you for saving me on the station. My thoughts were clouded with so much mournful ash when Theobald's heart stopped,
but you acted honorably and did not exploit me in my wretched position, and for that I am immeasurably grateful. I am also deeply grateful that you saved my servants, especially my valet, Uwe, served on the station for more than 5 years, much longer than any who preceded him. He knows how to properly attend to me during journeys through the materium, and what to serve me for breakfast. His presence envelops me in a cloak of amber. But now, Cassia throws back her shoulders. I am ready to go to the Sanctum Navis. I am ready to go to the Sanctum Navis and perform the sacred rite. I require brushes, canvas, and the best paints you have on board, but no red.
Why are you asking for these items? Now is not the time to indulge in painting.
You're asking questions, the answers to which you cannot comprehend. Perhaps I may explain it all to you at a later time. But now our time is too precious to waste. As a navigator of House Celio, I give you my word that without canvas and paint, we have little hope of a smooth journey through the warp. I have no reason to lie.
Why do you refuse red paint?
Cassia gestures to the servant standing beside her. Uwe will give his blood before the ritual, as always.
All right. Fine. I shall ensure the necessary supplies are delivered to the Sanctum Navis.
Cassia nods in thanks. I shall take my leave of you for the duration of the rite. I ask that you do not follow me. Few can survive my gaze. I shall take my leave of you for the duration of the rite. I ask you do not follow me. Few can survive the gaze of my warp eye when it is opened.
All right. Good enough.
Lord Captain, I will oversee the open channel between the Lady Navigator and the bridge, and may the Emperor's light help us all. The Voxcaster in the Sanctum Novus picks up the serration of clothes, pious chanting, the metallic clicking of implants. Then the serene voice of Lady Navigator breaks the silence, initiating communion ritual. Come here, Uwe. The exultant ring of metal freed from its scabbard, the low sob of a servant, the rhythmic drip of liquid on canvas, the faint whisper of the brush. Go. Footsteps hurrying away. I see violet vortexes lashing an ocean with million flails and umber shadows spinning over the surface in a fiery dance. A storm rising above foaming waters, armadas drowning in fog. The path from one end to the other cannot be seen. And here, beyond the wall of glass, a daughter forsaken by her father yearns for her brother, and the sun's pale disk goes in tireless pursuit of her. No, of me. Its frozen rays lie that spring is here. The light is deadened. The great ruler is gone. The Voxmaster recoils at Cassia's words and accidentally snaps one of the cogitator levers. The panel beneath her fingers emits sparks, and the Voxcaster falls silent. She quickly flips a series of switches and bows guiltily. My abject apologies for cutting off the broadcast, Lord Captain. I have never heard the warp speaking through a navigator before. The connection is restored now. I will not happen again.
Voxmaster, see to it you receive 5 lashes for this show of clumsiness. It's happening to Cassia. Leave the laddie, or leave her alone. I'm not going to punish her.
Soul-shredding screams down out the Vox transmission. The servants in the Sanctum Navis are howling and shrieking like wild beasts, moaning in pain, their throats raw from the strain, and then sudden silence. The dull thud of dropping bodies proclaims their fate. It appears the servants were part of the Lady Navigator's rite, as it was for her predecessor. I will arrange for their bodies to be removed from the Sanctum Navis after the ritual, or what's left of them. Rogue trader, I fear I have unfortunate news. Endless blackness has spread across the canvas, dividing what should be whole in two, and my sight cannot glimpse the light of the Emperor as clearly as before. I cannot turn around my brush, only draws me onward. The way is blocked.
You hear a heavy exhale, rustling fabric and metallic clinking.
By the Emperor's grace, the ritual was successful. Your vessel's temperament presented a challenge. Its cold steel grip did not allow me to breathe freely, even for a second. It was as if the depths of the ship housed not only machine spirits, but something other. Now I will retreat to my chambers to recover my strength. Send for me if you need of me. Lord Captain, congratulations on requiring a navigator. Spare me a few moments of your time, please. There are several matters that require your attention. First of all, I want to report on the condition of the station Uruk 5. Had you opted to begin your visit to the Rykard system with a different destination, the station could have become critically unstable. Fortunately, the decision to immediately visit representatives of the Navis Nobliette brought us precious time. We can either send our forces to disassemble the station and procure technological components for our own vessel, or attempt to save as many valuables as we can.
Gather components that may be of use for the ship.
As you command, Lord Captain. With your permission, I would like to remind you that we are still looking for an Engineer Prime. Both the vessel and its machine spirits are in need of desperate oversight by an experienced tech priest. We are also missing some crew, and much more importantly, we have not yet located Henrik van Calloy, the right hand of the Lord Inquisitor. Now we know for sure he was not on Uruk 5, so keep in mind when making future plans.
Why is it always business with you, Vigdis? Couldn't you sometimes just visit and tell me how wonderful everything is?
Certainly, Lord Captain. If you are interested, this week passed with a record low rate of minor disturbances of the lower decks. A senior technomat from Shift 8 came up with a new formula for lubricant used in kitchen servitor implant maintenance. The quartermaster of Store Compartment 11 reported recently that we were spending ceremonial decorations at least 20% slower than expected, which means we have enough tablecloths, carpets, lamps to last us 15 years of grand receptions instead of 10. Even considering that some of the stock was burned during the cultist attack on the vessel.
Oh, carking lovely. Thank you, Vigdis. This will be all for now.
As it pleases you, Lord Captain.
Well, my friends, that is it for today. This definitely took longer than I expected. Thank you so much for watching. Shout out to the patrons. Thank you so much for supporting the channel on Patreon. You too can become a Patreon supporter by heading down to the description below. You can also support by becoming a channel member, or you can support for free by hitting like, subscribe, hitting the bell notification, and commenting. Also, did you know we have a Discord? That's right, it's a small Discord, but I'm able to talk to all of you and catch up on messages without having to worry of never being able to see what something asked. I appreciate it, I appreciate you, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. See you in the next one, lads. Peace.